Hi guys, welcome back to my channel V-Winger and I am Ravish Phalla. जैसे कि आप सबको पता है 25th May 2020 को फ्लाइट ऑपरेशन स्टार्ट हो गई है. So I was just brushing up on my SOPs and reading my flight manuals. And while I was doing that, I found certain things interesting about the Boeing 737. And today we're going to talk just about that. So today I'm going to tell you seven interesting facts about the Boeing 737. So let's get started. Jokes off. Fact number one. The first time ever the Boeing 737 took off was on 9th April 1967. That's actually 2 years before the moon landing. The first customers to purchase the Boeing 737 were Lufthansa Airlines. I mean, think about it. Boeing एक American company है, but first customers were a European Airlines. What an irony. तो हुआ क्या था? On 28 December 1967, the same year when the Boeing 737 first took off, उनके Boeing field में एक ceremony हुई थी to showcase their 737s, right? And Lufthansa Airlines actually gave a first purchase order of Boeing 737-100. But the following day, the home airlines, which is United Airlines, gave a purchase of Boeing 737-200. Interesting. Fact number two. The Boeing 737 does not have a main landing wheel door. It doesn't. So next time when you see a 737 take off, notice the tires are fully exposed to the outside air. It's not that the engineers forgot about it, but back in the day, when the Boeing 737 family was just started, especially the 737-200 model, it had a very low ground clearance, because of which there was no room for the landing gears to cover the entire wheel section of the aircraft. But something had to be done. ऐसी आप aircraft नहीं भेज सकते हवा में, as it might create intense drag and also might damage the wheel. So what the engineers decided to put a cap on those wheels, also known as the hub caps. ये जो hub caps हैं, they are put on the wheels and are very aerodynamically stable, which creates almost negligible drag for the aircraft. However, the 737 does have an inner and an outer landing wheel door, which covers the wings and the side of the wheel. Fact number three. The Boeing 737 had eyebrow windows. One of the best parts about the Boeing 737 is her eyes. By eyes, I obviously mean the windshield on the aircraft. But during the early days of Boeing, especially in the Boeing 737-200 and even the earlier models of 737-800, this plane had eyebrow windows. It's very self-explanatory why they named it the eyebrow windows. These aided the pilots during turns on a visual circuit. But that was back then. Now they're not being used. There are several reasons for that. One of the reasons was during the summer days when the sun was at its peak, the sunlight would directly hit the pilot. But the major reason was that the maintenance time and cost was a lot. And after the advancement of technology in the aircraft, it didn't really make sense to have eyebrow windows. But still, I found that fact very interesting that in the earlier days of Boeing 737, it had eyebrows. Fact number four. In the forward overhead panel of the Boeing 737-800, there are all 26 alphabets, except one. And that one is J, phonetic Juliet. I don't know if this is a fact, but I found this very funny and unusual at the same time, that there are all 26 alphabets except just one. Now don't judge me. I mean, I've got all the time in the world, so I was just sitting in front of the cockpit chart and yes, I really did check that out. Fact number five. There's no particular warning system that tells a pilot regarding a fuel leak. Now think about it. Aircraft has its way of telling the pilot that something is wrong with me or something is about to go wrong by master cautions or warning bells. Then the pilot takes action accordingly. It's a way how pilots and plane communicate. For example, if there is low fuel, you would get a warning. If there is imbalance between the fuel tanks, you would get a warning. But in case of a fuel leak, you won't. That's why it said a fuel leak is suspected. And this is why it's crucial for pilots to check the fuel every 30 minutes. They check if there is a change in fuel imbalance of 230 kgs within 30 minutes or less. Though there are various other indications also, like visual observation of spray or the fuel quantity is decreasing at a very abnormal rate. A good practice taught to me by my instructors and captains is to check the fuel used plus fuel remaining. That should be equal to the fuel at the takeoff point. Also, whenever you suspect a fuel leak, check the fuel flow indicator in the lower D. If it's increasing rapidly, well then you might have a fuel leak. Fact number 6. In the Boeing 737-800, there is only one fuel temperature indicator. Now, what does a fuel temperature indicator do? It indicates the fuel temperature. It's like saying, what does a website developer do? I mean, obviously they develop websites. So I get what I just said. So I'll just show you. This is the fuel panel in the Boeing 737-800. And this is the fuel temperature indicator that indicates the fuel temperature in the number 1 tank. Number 1 tank is on the left side of the aeroplane, and number 2 tank is obviously on the right side of the aeroplane. Now if you see, there are 3 tanks. Number 1 fuel tank, number 2 fuel tank and the center fuel tank. अगर number 1 fuel tank का temperature ये गेज दे रहा है, तो center tanks और number 2 tanks का fuel temperature हमें कैसे पता चलता है? And this is where hydraulic system comes into play, especially the hydraulic system B. अब hydraulic system B is on the right side of the airplane and is so big that it always warms up the fuel in the center and the number 2 tanks. तो बेसिकली इन दोनों टैंक्स का फ्यूल टेम्परेचर इंडिकेटर जरूरत ही नहीं है पायलट्स को, क्योंकि वो ऑलरेडी गर्म रहता है ड्यू टू द हाइड्रोलिक सिस्टम बी व्हिच इज ऑन द राइट साइड. Fact number 7. Boeing plane models start and end with the number 7. Now Boeing is a very large corporation with immense legacy, from building biplanes in a barn to designing rockets. As a result of which, they've got so many products in their manufacturing line. They've got about 1.5 lakh people working at Boeing. Since so many people, so many engineers are working on various product lines, the real reason why the Boeing uses the 7-7 concept is basically an identifying number for the engineers to distinguish between different products in the Boeing manufacturing line. So they have come up with various series, like the 100 series. Now the 100 series was the very first series to build biplanes. 200 series के जो aircrafts थे, वो biplane design हटा के one wing design में आ गए थे. 300 and 400 series. In the 300 and 400 series were used for commercial propeller aircraft. 500 series for the turbo engine aircraft. 600 for missile and rocket powered devices. 700 for jet powered aircraft. 800 series, well 800 series is not used. And 900 series, which I think is very interesting, I didn't know about this. 900 series are for boats. Yes, Boeing actually built a turbojet hydrofoil called the Boeing 929. How cool is that? Now why do all 700 series end with number 7? After all, why not 720 or 730 or 740 versus the 707, 727, 737, 747? You tell me, which sounds cooler? Obviously the 727, 737, 747, 787. The last digit in the 700 series is just for marketing, just to stand out in the crowd. So now you know why. So guys, I hope you liked the video. I personally enjoyed and learned a lot while making this video. अगर आपके पास और भी interesting facts हैं, do let me know in the comment section. And remember, it's all about attitude. If you learn good, you fly good. See you in the flight deck.